Every now and then I get almost kicked out of places. I thought I'd do one of those songs for you tonight. This has a political slant. And I want to tell you ahead of time, I don't claim that my ideas are always right. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. Well, it was just another day in an Illinois town. I wasn't doing much, just hanging around. Went out to my mailbox, and what did I find but an invitation from an old friend of mine. Something about a tea party, but there's no hint. I guess I should have read all the fine print. Well, a long time no see, so I figured I'd go sit around and drink tea. What I know, I'm not quite sure just what I expected. I walked in, I felt a little dejected. There wasn't any tea, no beer, no snacks. And some guy screamed, "I want my country back!" Well, I was already there, so I figured I'd stay and listen to what the speech makers say. There were signs of blasting Obamacare. All I could do was sit there and stare. Then my friend showed up, patted me on the back, said, "How'd you like to live in a country with no tax?" I said, "What kind of tea party is this?" Well, the people kept talking, working up a good lather. Didn't make much sense, a lot of angry blather. They're talking about God and our founding fathers. I guess checking their facts, just too much bother. I was thinking about leaving, maybe go find some tea. All of a sudden, they all turned to me. Nodding their heads, thinking I'd agree. So I stood up, turned the volume to max, and I, for one, don't mind paying tax. I like driving my car on new paved roads. I like libraries and parks. Yeah, my words just flow. And my Bible says you gotta do unto others, and the whole wide world is full of my brothers. I was on a roll, so I went on. Yeah, I don't mind giving to those in need. Don't want to live my life by the rules of greed. There was a moment of silence and the room exploded, and I could tell right away I was outvoted. Teeth were gnashing, people were wailing, everybody calling for Sarah Palin. Well, I thought they'd tear me limb from limb, and I figured I'd never be invited again. You want to hear something really scare you? Tune in sometime. Listen to Sarah. Thank whatever God there might be, the Tea Party ain't in charge of public policy. So here goes. In the summer of '72, I was selling corn dogs at a fair. $1 an hour and all I could eat, and I saw Richard Nixon there. It's where I met Rebecca, bareback rider dressed in blue. I was just a kid in the summer of '72. Yeah, I was just a kid in the summer of '72. But she wasn't that much older, but she'd been around the block. And she took me to a trailer and She taught me how to pick the lock. She said, I'll show you more, you'll be pleasantly confused. I think she hypnotized me in the summer of '72. I think she hypnotized me in the summer of '72. She had a palomino she called Silver. She said that was a joke. Something from her past, I guess, a secret in the smoke. She told me there's a story in each of her tattoos. Only I could see them all in the summer of '72. Yeah, only I would see them all in the summer of '72. Well, she might have been from Tennessee, she kind of talked that way. When I asked about her family, she always turned away. I was young and so naive, there's only so much I could do. With Rebecca the bareback rider in the summer of '72. Rebecca the bareback rider in the summer of '72. Well, Billy swallowed flaming swords and Jane weighed 400 pounds. Johnny was a lion tamer and Mary spread her love around. Everyone ate corn dogs, and I swear this much to you: I got to know them all in the summer of '72. I got to know them all in the summer of '72. Now that I've grown older, I've seen so many things, like the kindness and the cruelty comes from human beings. Every time I smell corn dogs, I still see those tattoos. Some things can't be forgotten in the summer of '72. No, some things can't be forgotten from the '72. Now when that summer ended, we went our separate ways. No dramatic confirmation, there was nothing left to say. And I've often thought about her golden horse and those sequins blue. Rebecca the bareback rider in the summer of '72. Rebecca the bareback rider in the summer '72. All right. Thank you so much.